The hardest thing about growing up, aside from paying taxes and having to use the phrase, "I need hemorrhoid cream," is admitting that you are exactly like your parents. I remember the first time I came to this conclusion last month, and it nearly left me in shambles. It was like the time I grew my hair out because I was afraid I was going bald, only to have my mom see it for the first time and say, "You look more bald than you did before." I will never be her, I told myself, clenching my fists. Never, never, never. And then I got a haircut. I guess it's been a long time coming, accepting that I'm like her. It's been easy with the stuff I do like my dad. He's a guy. It makes more sense. Mom, though, I've struggled. Yet I now believe the key to moving through our similarities is essentially what I've had to do my entire life. That is, owning up, taking it like a man, and admitting I do things like a woman. So, begrudgingly, here are the 4 things my mom said to me growing up that have made me who I am today. 1, find a penny, pick it up. All the day, you'll have good luck. There's a certain brand of New Englander that hails from southern Rhode Island, where my mom was born and raised. They're called swamp Yankees, and they're basically the northern equivalent of a redneck, minus saying y'all and all y'all. The telltale signs you're a swamp Yankee are you're stubborn, old-fashioned, frugal, live in the woods, and believe in good luck charms and evil spirits, which explains a lot, as frugality and superstition are the only reasons I have for why my mom has never seen a coin on the ground she didn't like. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. I've seen her on her hands and knees crawling beneath our car, only to come up saying, "Damn, it was only a piece of foil." Her first argument for doing this was the previously mentioned rhyme. Her second argument is that all money adds up. For what, I don't know, but I do know that now, at age 29, I still can't pass a coin on the ground without picking it up. Not for luck, really, but because I never know when I'll be at Wendy's drive-thru and need exact change. 2, wow, would you look at the teeth on that guy? As a dentist, my mother has a tendency to see the world in terms of teeth. The model in the fashion magazine, the anchor on the local news, the butcher at the grocery store. Each of these loses any form of distinguishing characteristics upon opening their mouths. Wow, would you look at the teeth on that guy, she'll say, watching Lester Holt elaborate on a new bill passed in Congress. The news doesn't matter, nor does what he's wearing. A nuclear device could go off in Manhattan, and he alert the nation wearing only a cowboy hat and earrings, and she would have said the exact same thing. I'd like to know who did his veneers. I'm not a dentist, so I shouldn't care about this stuff. Yet last year I was getting peaches at the Peach Truck in Green Hills when Victoria's Secret supermodel Lily Aldridge walked up and stood beside me. Or at least I thought she did. She was wearing sunglasses and I couldn't be certain. Logically, I should have verified it by Twitter or Instagram, but instead, like a good dentist's son, I immediately looked for her teeth. If you've never seen Aldridge, she has a distinct space between her incisors, the kind modeling agencies love, but would give my mother a stroke. And so there I was, standing feet away from an actual Victoria's Secret angel, thinking only, please show me your teeth, please, please just show me your teeth. And when she did, it was there, the space, and I leapt for joy. 3, ooh, can I get that? As a teenager, I became accustomed to walking into the same room as my mother, having her look at my face, see a zit, then ask, ooh, can I get that? By get, she meant pop, and I let her do it the first few times until I realized it hurt like hell. As gross as it was, for a few years I dated girls who shared this same passion, and it oddly brought me comfort. You marry your mother, I'd heard, and this trait was certainly her. But now I'm engaged to a girl who has no interest in this at all. Instead, I'm the one who rubs her shoulders or her back, and seeing a zit says, "Ooh, can I get that?" Her resounding answer, like mine became, is, "Hell no, get away from me." Hey girl, gender is a social construct, but everyone loves to cuddle. This one my mom didn't actually say. I just saw it on one of those feminist Ryan Gosling memes once and thought it was a great representation of who she is. My mother's not your textbook feminist. She didn't spend her time brandishing theory or railing on the patriarchy. Instead, she just simply did. She went to college in 1971, then afterwards worked at a Fortune 500 company for 6 years, before going to dental school and opening her own practice, which has now been in business for 31 years. She's the primary breadwinner in our family. She taught me how to use a straight razor and was an assistant scoutmaster of my Boy Scout troop for a year. While my dad certainly endowed me with his fair share of masculine wisdom, Mom was never afraid to contribute either. For her, it seems like gender is fluid. While I'm a male and I identify as a man, I've never felt compelled to fit the mold of quote-unquote being a man. I like the color pink. At age 10, I owned a Barbie. I played Jackie Kennedy's wedding dress in a school play once. And at age 23, just after graduating, I took a job selling thongs at Victoria's Secret. Each time, I expected her to be weirded out, to say something like, "Oh, no son of mine." But instead, she was always cool, almost celebratory. Of course, my mother has shaped me in more ways than listed here. In high school, she found my Kama Sutra book, and instead of taking it away or punishing me, she simply sat me down and asked that I stop hiding it behind the toilet paper rolls in the bathroom, where my sister might find it. Later, I got a tattoo, a quote from Huckleberry Finn across my chest. Instead of disowning me, my dad texted, "Good choice. Mom is thinking about getting a tattoo on her buttocks now." She wants the whole Huck Finn book, though. To which she responded, "I better not lose weight, or it'll become the abridged version." My mom shaped me into who I am because she allowed me to be who I am. The country music singer in 2006, the travel writer in 2008, the doctor in 2009, or the guy she bought her high-leg briefs from in 2010. She never flinched. Instead, she just looked at me, curiously, lovingly, before spotting a pimple on my face and asking, "Ooh, can I get that?" Thank you.